Try this take two, folks. Let's see what we got. I'm going to do a quick sound check before I get into any sort of description, but what we're going to do tonight is do a little bit of SUPERHiSSSER building, which is our new class of cars. SUPERHiSSSER building. Alright, now we got sound. I don't know why that last one didn't, but here we go. Alright, we've been running the challenge here. As you can see up top in the Silvia Spec R Aero stock against modified ones. So we are going to go, and I'm just going to do a quick synopsis there right here. We've run, what is it, 5th? We need to be 3rd to place. So, alright, so we're going to do that first. So I'm going to teach everyone who's going to watch how to build a SUPERHiSSSER. Okay, so what these are is road cars we build into racing cars, using pretty much everything. And all of my cars are pretty simplified. They're all basically the same across the board. We just changed the end specs on them. So our hissers, the HECS, special spec stock race cars. HECS we've become known as hissers, as everybody started calling them, so that's what we're calling them. So now we've got the SUPERHiSSSERs. The hissers were 250 to 255 horse and 2,800 pounds, and our SUPERHiSSSERs are 400 to 405 horse and 3,000 pounds. So we are also going to have hisser lights, which will be some of these cars that we have to weight down to get into the class. So those will be your lighter cars. Probably going to put those in the 200 horse and 2,000 pounds. So those might be fun too, but we're going to have to do some testing to see where we can get as many cars in the class as possible. So some of these Silvias, I'll go into the garage here and show you. We had some trouble. We couldn't get them to full SUPERHiSSSER status. So let's go back to the last cars used, and you'll see we had to send the K's down to the standard hisser at 255 and 2,800 pounds. We could not make the 400 horse. The FTO we were able to, but the this Silvia Q's here we could not. But you can see this is one of our mainstays. One of the first ones I built of the SUPERHiSSSERs. That is the GR Super RZ20. We've been running this roadster right here in the PRG Spring Fling series. I won a race last time out, not this most recent one, but the time before. And I think we've mitigated some of the internet issues I've had. So all right, we're going to build some cars, but first we're going to finish off our challenge. So we're going to go back to this hisser, or back to build this one as a SUPERHiSSSER. So this is a stock car right now. The only thing I bought for it is racing medium tires. So first step in building any of our HECS cars is wide body. Okay, we're going to make it a race car.
Soup 'em up.
That's right, Zip. How's it going, bud? I don't know if it helps, but I wash them. They put that in here for a reason. So I wash them when I buy them used, and this one we're going to change the oil. And then we're going to go down here and wide body this car. Fairly inexpensive on our Alero Grand Am. We could call it a Grand Alero, maybe. Alero in the front, Grand Am in the rear. Nissan calls it the Silvia. But I'm telling you what, from the front it looks like an Alero, from the back it looks like a Grand Am. Do with that as you may. Oh, it's beautiful here in Northern Illinois, folks. How is everybody around there? Leave something in the comments. I don't think that clock's right. What time is it? It's 9:24 local time, and it's about 58 degrees. Beautiful. Dry, not humid. Perfect, I'll take it, as long as I can. comfortable. Got the one window open here. All right, so next thing. After we've wide-bodied our car, we're going to go put some wheels on this. Now, I have been pretty open with the wheels on this particular setup. I've been pretty tight with the Cup cars. We've used these BBS racing wheels, which are basically like the Cup car wheel, the NASCAR Cup wheels. Let's see. Let's play around here. What are we going to put on this one? We got our BBS FS we used to put on everything. Those look pretty good. I don't necessarily like the way these look from the side. Let's see, what are we going to use? Oh, those look pretty good. Let's go with those. I like that one there. Let's see, 17. Almost looks too big. We're going to go 16. These are small cars. Wide if you can. All right, there we go. So now we've got our wheels set up. Now it looks a little better. Now we're going to start putting custom parts on. Front end, we're going to put the Type B splitter. We want as much aero as possible in these cars. Side, you can probably use what you want. This kind of adds more to the design we already got. Rear, we're going to go with the splitter type. We want that splitter because we want that downforce. And then our wing. On the SUPERHiSSSeRs, I've been letting us leave the standard wing. So I kind of like the standard wing. Yeah, I really like that. If we went to a super speedway or something, we might run with something like that, but we're going to keep the standard wing on this one. It very integrates into the car very well. Do what you want with hood pins. I like the flip down type with the more modern cars. There it is right there. Tow hook. You can do what you want, but we want a roll cage. Full roll cage. And then you're probably going to want, we run some races with some minimal lighting, so you want that. And I like to get rid of the plates on the front just because it probably does affect your air. I mean, the car uses physics, so I mean simulation. So you want to let as much air in there as possible. All right, so that's the build on the basics of the car, and now we're gonna go soup it up, as Zippy said. Alright, so now we're going to go over to the tuning shop. This car's got a good weight, so we don't need to reduce any weight. We want to go over to the Club Sports, and we'll start with our basic stuff, power restrictor. So we want to build the engine up and then restrict it to the limits. This one should make it without too much problem, but we'll see here. Start with your computer. It'll kind of give you a baseline, give you certain horsepower. Fully customizable LSD. We're going to stick with fully customizable manuals on these hissers. Increased body rigidity, basically stiffening the car up. All right, now we go to the racing tab, and this is a turbocharged car, so we can go ahead and start with our racing intercooler. We're at 265, racing air filter, racing muffler. Racing exhaust would be more like your downpipe. So now we are at 300 horsepower. We got 100 to go. So let's get our racing brake pads. Racing brake kit. I've been just using the slotted here recently, but you can run what you want. Racing clutch and flywheel. Fully customizable suspension. Brake balance controller. Oop, what jumped up on me? Alright, we got our racing medium tires. Like I said, I was already using this in testing. Not testing, but challenges. Alright, let's find that extra... Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit the back arrow. Alright, so we're going to start. We got a 2 liter engine here. First thing we're going to do, bore it up. Now we're at still 2 liters, but racing crankshaft. And then I like to go engine balance, stroke up. We can stroke up too, so that gets us to 2.1 liters. Which is kind of an odd one, but then engine balance tuning. That allows you to rev it out more. We're at 357. We're going to polish our ports, clean it up. 362. Let's see, what do we got? Where are we at? High lift camshafts, we can do that. 379, we're almost there. I don't think there's anything there. No. Racing, anti. You can run anti-lag if you want. I never have. It uses more fuel in that, so. Let's see. Titanium connecting rods and pistons. Ooh, that's going to get us right there. Lose a little bit of torque. We are at 399. So. So when one that gets on the border like this, you can pick whichever turbocharger you want. I'll let that slide. Not really let it slide, but let you make that decision. You can buy all three, but you're going to have to be limited because the rooms will be limited to 405 horse. I don't see anything else I can do to add any more power. Does that add any power? No, it doesn't. Nope, there's nothing there. Now this one I would probably want to get a... I don't know, I hate to take that nice clean torque curve away. But we're going to buy a medium RPM turbocharger. I'm going to take it off when we get it into the room, just so... So that puts us to 533 horsepower, and we got a fully built engine we can rev out. Might be better to have a high RPM turbocharger on this one, but again, I'll let people make that distinction, which is something I didn't do as much with the regular hissers. So let's go to our settings, and we're going to add some weight and take away some power. In fact, in this case, because of what I'm doing... HECS SUPERHiSSSER spec. Actually, I'm just going to leave that on there. We're going to go racing medium. That is our standard tire. There are going to be instances where you can run others. Let's put a little bit of downforce on it. We'll add some to the rear too. I don't want to go too crazy. You see, we don't have much on the rear with that stock wing because it's just not as adjustable. It's pretty much fixed. I don't know what you would actually do on one of these to adjust it. Okay, ballast. We need to get us up to that. We're going to start right about here and see where we're at. Oh, look at that. Almost guessed perfect. 121 on the ballast, and you can put that where you want it. We're going to move this a little bit to the back, probably split it, or just about split it. Now we'll keep moving it. Stricter. We got a ways to go yet. There you go, 405, that's our max. Alright, I am going to make some settings changes here because I like to keep things pretty even. And I always jump the sway bar up at least over half. But I usually set everything right in the middle to start, and then if I start noticing some real problems, I will adjust from there. But it's pretty good balance because these aren't full-on race cars. Somewhere in the mid 2s is usually good for these settings. Maybe a little higher on the rear, and I usually come down somewhere around 2 degrees. And I usually add just a little bit of toe, so when you're around corners. Trying to remember what, yeah, this is what you want that inside biting a little bit more, so we're gonna go 4/10, and then we're gonna bring this, that's way a lot in the back there. We're gonna go the opposite of each one there. Okay. And then I usually do somewhere in the mid-teens. Let's do 14, 28, and then I split the difference 6, 8, so 21. Alright. We're gonna knock this down a little bit. So there's some good settings. I always split the middle, setting that up. So there we go. You can see everything right down the list. Pretty much everything. Don't need any weight reduction. We got our weight, we got our spec. So let's go see what we can do in our challenge and our nice looking. Oh, those wheels blend in nicely with that add-on bodywork. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's see what we can do here. I believe my VR is still set from my first attempt at video here, so hang on just a minute. Hopefully we won't get any blue screen here. You might have got a little bit there as I switched over to VR. And let's go kick some Sylvia butt here. It's so cold. I just fogged up my VR. Alright. Here we go. We should really walk these guys now. Oh, baby will go now. They were pulling me on the straightaway like crazy with these modified ones. Holy crap, this thing is fast. That one's still pulling me a little bit. Out of my way. Late apex here. Get a good, better run down the straightaway. Look at that camber he's got in the rear of that thing. Ooh, I had a full brake there to run him over. Come on, Andrew, I'm coming to get you. I don't know if I can do this lap in under a minute or not. Whoa! I looked up at the timer and the thing just kicked sideways on me. 1 minute 686. Alright, well, we cleared that obstacle. Alright, 100K in the pocket. I think I spent about double that. Spent about double that making the SUPERHiSSSER, so it's a recovery. Alright, what's next? 4-wheel drive challenge. Ooh, dirt. Ooh, I suck at dirt. It's okay, we'll see what we got. What do we got with dirt? What should we run? You know, I need to build this Land Cruiser. That'd make a pretty cool SUPERHiSSSER. I don't think I can get there with the power. Let's see, what are we going to run? How about our... Yeah, that's not an actual rally car. What do we got? I don't really have much set up for dirt. I really don't like driving in the dirt. This one, I think, is. Maybe not. No. This one? These are Craftsman trucks here. Again, that stands for KingPittDawg Racing Performance Modified Craftsman Special something. It's KR small a KingPittDawg Racing Performance Spec Craps. Yeah, Spec Modified MO and naturally aspirated, that's what it is. Super truck. Craftsman trucks. Didn't want to infringe on any trademarks, so we made our own. Well, I guess we just pick one and take it. Let's see, what do we got? How about that Subaru down here? See if I got dirt tires for this one. Nope, I don't. It tells me that's probably not going to be a good car, but let's see what we can do. Let's see, let's get some dirt tires. Jack this thing up if we need to. Some dirt and some wets. Oh, I don't have any mods on this suspension, so this is going to be a bone stock car, I think. Alright, we'll see what we can do. I actually am not horrible at Fisherman Ranch here. Well, I think that says tuned. Mine are not tuned. See if we can hang with them. Rubman's racing, right? Oh, I thought I was turning back the other way. I was thinking I was right here. Hey, dipshit. Almost caught the berm. Base of action. Here we go, this is the fun part. Yahoo! That one's fun. I only get one lap? I got 2 more cars to pass. I'm thinking I had like 2 or 3 laps. I didn't even look. Here we go. Time to go flying. Yeah, baby. Ooh, we're coming down the final stretch, I think, here. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to catch him. I don't think I'm going to catch him. I would have been a little bit more if I thought I was on 1 lap. I would have been a little bit more desperate. Alright, so we missed it by 1 point. But we want to win anyway. Alright. We need some decent money for a test practice. Alright, let's try it again. Oh shit. Ah, damn it. Didn't quite get myself lined. I should just move the frickin' Yaris out of my way instead of trying to be nice. Use the berm to your advantage. Ooh, baby. Oh, that's not how I wanted to hit it. Oh, I still kept going anyway. Yeah, that's not going to allow me to get up there, though. I need to be flying through there. Well, I'm not going to win, but I might get second here. Nope, not quite. But at least we got third. That was actually fun. That's what I do. Alright, we're going to run this one again. I think I can win this. Not a big payout, but let's run it again. We hit the goal. Alright. Nice and smooth up through the field here. Oh, he bunted me a little bit. That's gonna throw me off, fudge. Yeah, prick. I'm not gonna get there again. That was close though. That was fun. Should we do it one more time? I mean, I'm literally 1.5 seconds off. One more time. It's $12,000 a pop with that. And we got a 4-star. Alright, no adjustments, we're just gonna go. No, bastard hit me. Ooh, I almost spun her around the wrong way there. Ooh, we gotta stay off that berm. Ooh, I got some serious air that time. Nah, I'm not gonna get Andrew again. Or no, that's Hazal. Alright, well, we had our fun with this one. I could probably win it if I tried again, but we're good. We've proven ourselves. Yeah, not very good at dirt racing, but make it happen if I have to. Alright. Check mark. Bonus, man. What do you mean that? FTO. Well, we got a super hisser FTO. Oh yeah, we're gonna use our super hisser. Racing medium. Watkins Glen short. Oh baby. 7 laps, huh? What do you think we'll be in lead by lap 3? Hang on, I gotta reset the VR. My head was turned to the right. Alright, we're gonna continue. Here we go. Oh man. Oh, I might be too low. Felt like it was rubbing there. Yeah, this car is way more powerful than the... Oh, look how nice and straight we made that. Now let's see how fast we can go. See if we can get into the teens. Ooh, she bit a little too much there. It's alright, we're still okay. YouTube must be resetting. $118, yeah, baby. We almost broke in the 117s there. going a little long, a little wide. I was trying to keep it within the new limits, like the NASCAR used there with the tire bags, but alright, last chance to make a big lap here. Didn't get a perfect corner there. It's a little sketchy when it shifts there, when it shifts weight there, going from one side to the other. Alright, we're keeping her in high and fourth here. Nope, not going to quite beat her time, but we walloped the field for sure. Haha. 15 seconds. Holy shit. 90,000. Wow, nice. Alright, let's see what on to the next one. Good showing by that FTO. That's one of my SUPERHiSSSERs. GR1 prototype, where are we going? Oh, I gotta clear a menu book 51 and collector level 32. Well, let's go see what menu book 51 is. First, we'll get our gifts because we're at 37. Well, we gotta stop by here on the way anyway. Let's just do this. Menu books 51. Evolution meeting. With our Evos. Alright, let's run our other ones first. What's our extra menu now? We got something new. McLarens. Don't really want to spend all the money on some of these. Especially these things. Jeez, like this Alpha there, this one right here. I have that Jimny. I don't know why that's not registering. Alright, well, regardless. Let's get our gifts. Hopefully get a big chunk in this. The car might be a little low. I was really easy on it going into the corners because I thought it was rubbing. Let's see what we get. 4 stars are usually the best. I'll take the, I guess that's okay. I was hoping for one of the cars, but 10,000 whole credits, wow. Alright. Let's see what our Group 1 challenge is. Oh, Grand Valley. I'm not a big fan of Grand Valley. Been a while since I've been in a Group 1, huh? What do we got? Something fun. GR010. We could go to the 787B. That's always a fun car. Let's do that. Have a eargasm or two. 950 or less. We're at 810. What are we on tires wise? Racing mediums. How many laps? 10 laps. We better stay with mediums. Take some downforce out. This thing is thirsty, so alright. We only got a 5-speed, so if we can get 5 laps, we only have 1 pit stop. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to keep up with them in this. Trying to short shift to conserve a little fuel too, but man, they are gone. Might not be the best choice. Whoops. A little wide. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Alright, we're gonna have to pick another car. This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna try the GR010. Alright, we'll give her the beans, I guess you'd say. It's gonna be close. No, 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 don't fucking go around, God bless it. Ah. These cars are so terrible to take off, too. Ah, all that ground I made up is gone. It is over. Gotta see if we can just out-fuel everybody now. We have to get really conservative. Tires aren't horrible, so mediums I guess are usable. I just don't know how hard I can push here with the fuel. Coming down to 1 lap here. Probably give on her. Jeez, man. Guess nobody else has run out of fuel. Or they've already pitted. I'm just too far behind. How far was I behind? Ooh, way back. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Maybe I can turn the fuel down. Let's try one more. This is a long race, so. Well, we can set that out here. We'll go 3. Woo! Well, I just run the whole race. Ain't no room for error. Alright. I think we're gonna just skip out of this one. And we'll go down and run the Power Pack races. I want to get to that TA2 car. We're over here in America. Desert Racer first. Well, since we're just at Grand Valley, which one are we going to run? I don't really like the mid-engine one. Let's run this one. Or actually, you know what? Yeah, we can run a garage car. I think we were running this one. Alright, let's... 1,000, huh? Oh. Okay, that's all we can run. Okay, I got it. Okay, and no settings either. Okay, here we go. Oof. Can't get out of the dirt there. Oop, a little late on my turn in there. Whoop, a little sketchy there. Well, I didn't get through there very good at all. Alright, I think we pretty much got fast time there. We shall see. We do have a new Stingray coming out there. Oh, practice. I thought I was in qualifying. Shoot. Ah, yes. Okay, well. I'm like, why is it 45 minutes? Alright, here we go. Woo, don't want to hit the tire pack. Woo! That's not what we wanted to do. A little wide there. You ain't catching me.
Soup 'em up.
There goes the reset again. Alright, well here we go, folks. Ooh, 300,000 for that one, wow. Needs 14 seconds, nice. Ooh, bump drafting. Let's see what this will do. I don't know what it's going to do here.
Soup 'em up.
Get straightened out here again. Whoop. Drop this baby out of the air here. We'll get rid of some camber. We want to run basically none. Is that right? Yeah. Well, actually, I think we were doing like 8/10. Alright, as little drag as possible. Trim this bad boy out. Stupid thing does not stay straight. Mirror on a spoiler there. Well, he was gonna cut down there in front of me regardless, wasn't he? Dude, that's a little bit more than just crowding. Well, it's not letting me change anything. Okay. Wow, we got into 48s, huh? Well, I think we can do very well with this old Viper here. We are going to... This is what I want to get rid of. Alright, here we go. Let's get her done. How appropriate we're running the Star Wars theme on the premiere week of The Mandalorian and Grogu. Haha. We got a little bit of everything in here. Here we go. Come on, I need a bump there, Mazda boy. Whoa, not that kind of bump. Oh, it reset me, this fucking thing. I thought I was going to be able to save it and get back out there. Well, let's see what I can salvage. I got half the race. It'll be hard to do this with just mirrors. I don't even see them. I don't know where they're at, but we'll just wrap it up and get our money. And come back. I think I'm going to bump the gear up. I think you gotta re-enter the whole thing. We're gonna skip qualifying and come from the back. Let's try this one since I can't. Let's give it a shot. Oh, there are no settings on this, okay. Nope, no settings. Alright, cool. I'm gonna give it at least a lap here, let's see. One flying lap. I don't think there's any settings. Nope, no settings in this car. Here we go. Alright, here we go. See if I can break the draft. It's going to be different because these are all different cars, so... They're coming in a hurry. Couldn't break his draft. Go ahead and keep him high, he can't get a good entry. Break the draft. Aha! That Porsche's loose off the corners, man. Even when I was behind him in the other race, he was like all over the place. I think he got there. That Mercedes Beans is fast down the straightaways. We got to my outside. Oh, he got in there, didn't he? You bastard. Oh, I don't think he can get me down the straightaway, though. Here comes a Matsuda. Let me got there. Dang it. All I can hope to do. Here comes the Mercedes coming down. Comes Fraga back. I see him back there. That other Mustang. Break the draft there. Come across their noses. This is fun, man. That the big blind spot back there, man. It's hard to see where cars are. Oh, we got some lap traffic coming up that could play in. That could play right into the end of this race. Ooh, this is going to be really, really tight. Oh, shit. I don't know if we're going to catch them, but we might get a sniff off of them, though. And they are running like 3-4 wide up there. I think we are going to catch them. Shit. This is going to be a very, very tough last few corners here. No, I got around him. Got him. Yeah, baby. That was perfect. That is victory, folks. That was fun. That's fun blocking them. And you rack up some good money. 500,000. This would be a fun one to watch. We're gonna watch this one. We'll get out of VR here. I wish it packed up the packs tighter. It's kind of dumb having these big spacings. It'll be fun watching the rear roof cam here. This Beamer would get some serious runs. And I'm not talking about the Taco Bell kind. Oh, they almost wrecked. Let's go back about 20 seconds and watch. Oh wow, yeah, he got in the wall and everything. I wondered why he kind of just fell back. Let's watch him come back through. Hear him winding back up. Look at that run he's got. Holy crap. And here we are going through the... We got lap traffic coming here. This is the last lap. Well, I got up there just in time to block him, didn't I? Huh. Let's watch this move from outside the car here. See where it puts us. I didn't realize I blocked down on the other Beamer there. That was awesome. That was fun. That's a blast, trying to block them all out. Oh, well, we got all our challenges in, and look at that. It's 0, 0, 0, 0. There's no time. Alright, folks, let's go grab our other rewards. We made some good funds tonight. Spent some money, made some money. We'll build some more hissers here in the next few days, but there's our Star Wars car from... This is from 2 years ago. It's a pretty cool livery. And then I stuck the big Mopar on there to make it look like a nebula or something. We could go... VR might... VR might be off by now. May the 4th be with you. Did you see that? The Empire does not care about your stick figure family. Pass you ain't did. Pew 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 pew. It's a trap. Where the air goes. Get it? Pass you I will. Yoda on the front says pass you I will, and pass you I did at the back. Come on, how original is that? Alright, let's go and make some more money. Ooh, a 5-star. 5 stars sometimes can be good, sometimes they're crap. Let's see what we get. I'd love to hit that 40 million mark. Well, big old stack of... Well, at least we got one block of gold. Is that 100? Or is that 500? 100,000. Oh, we're gonna be so close. 39 million. Look at that. Oh, nice. Nice. Nope, nope, it's off. Well, at least we're in there. Alright. I think it's here, isn't it? But it's because I just went back into VR. Let's see. Something space age looking, huh? The Jedi Master himself, Yoda. May the Force be with you. That actually says GT there in stars. Pew 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 pew. Persuaded, hmm? Oh wait, we gotta look at this one. The Empire does not care about your stick figure family. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's funny. From Star Wars to Beavis and Bud. And that's the Viper. Yeah, my co-worker at work is a big Star Wars guy. Pass you I will. It's a trap. Alright, so that's our Star Wars livery Viper from a few years ago. A better outdoor when we can see it a little better. There, we can see it a little better on this one. This looks like something out of Star Wars. Well, there's your adjustment on your downforce. I'm gonna have to use a bathroom after standing by this water. Pretty cool car. I love this livery. Got some more Star Wars liveries we could pull up. Oh, these are going to be a ways down here. Here, this is one. This one's more just a modified version. Of course, we got to have Princess Leia in her wonderful outfit. Here we go, we'll get down. On the right is the Millennium Falcon. It's Han Solo there. Persuaded, hmm? And yes, I had to put this all together because they don't come with laser. You have to get the lasers. You know, one X-Wing chasing a tie. This one's trying to cut across its nose. Well, this tie is trying to take out that X-Wing. May the Schwartz be with you. There's more. You've got to have more. Some of these might be switched off. Made a lot of cars. And a lot of these 253, 2800 pounds, 254, these are all hissers. Regular hissers. Yeah, at one point I went through every single one and made sure they were all correct. These are our cup cars. There we go. I think that's a... Is that one? Nope, that was just the colors I was using. Hissers. About where I was here. We might be through. The Star Wars liveries might be off the cars. I know I've got quite a few. Nope, I think that's all the ones that I have active. Alright, well, that is it for tonight. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and don't forget the HECS is going to be trying to make a return. We can get this internet sorted out, so hopefully by the second half of the year we'll get going here. And we'll be able to continue our annual series. So, alright everyone, we'll see you around. It's a little late. We'll see you next time out. Until then, KingPittDawg out.